Weekly Tech Tea podcast where we blend innovation with insight. I am Divya Giri, your host and executive editor at India IT 360. Thrilled to have Mr. Manish Chandegara, Group CIO of Simpolo Ceramics, with us today. Together, we will explore the crucial topic of threat intelligence and email security, uncovering strategies to protect organizations against evolving cyber threats and vulnerabilities. Let's start. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And how are you?
Thank you, Divya, and wish you and the audience a very happy New Year, upcoming New Year's. And yeah, we can start now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wishes. So, before we begin, can you walk us through your professional journey?
Yeah. So thank you, Divya, for asking the questions. Actually, I started. I'm having 25 years of experience. I started my journey from 98, 99. By professional, I'm a ME in computer science from the Bangalore. And my first job was with HP, Hewlett Packard. Then from HP to Adani, then Adani to IBM, then IBM to two, three multinationals company, then Aditya Birla Group. Then my last assignment was with the Sera, and currently I am a group CIO with the Simpolo groups. So that is what my professional journey. And my key domain expert area is SAP implementation, rollout SAP, migrations SAP, and implementing greenfield to brownfield kind of things. That is what my domain expertise.
Thank you.
I hope I could able to answer your questions.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing your professional journey with us. So, sir,
Yeah.
how do you define threat intelligence and why is it crucial in today's cybersecurity landscape?
Yeah. Actually, threat intelligence is the process of collecting, analyzing, and using information about potential of actual threat to the organization security. It's involved understanding the practice, procedures used by the authorities and the border landscape. I'll just mention few components of the threat intelligence. One of them is the data collections, analysis, disseminations, applications. You know, I'll just tell you why it is crucial today. Because in today's era, the ransomware attack uh, is very common. Every third or fourth organization is facing the issues of ransomware attack. Also, you listen or you have read in the news that very common current problem is uh, the threateners are calling to the users and they are saying that they are calling from the police department and they kept by some couriers and so those are the techniques they are using to threaten the users. So, evolving threat landscape, cyber threats are become more sophisticated, diverse, and frequent. Threat intelligence help organize to stay ahead of attackers. So, we should have a good strategy, good landscape of threat. So that will help us to, protect from them. The another point is proactive defense. Rather taking action after attack has been happened, better will be proactively defense our organizations. So that will enable organization to anticipate attacks and mitigate the risk before they materialize, reducing the impact of security incidents. Enhance decision making. Threat intelligence provide content such as the severities and the likelihood boards of the threats, enable better prioritizations of security efforts. Incident response, that is also one of the crucial component of the threat intelligence, wherein during the attack, uh, very first is threat intelligence help identify the root cause, scope, potential remediations, and strategy quickly. Regulatory compliance. Many industries require threat intelligence as a part of the compliance with standards like GDPR, HIPAA, PCI, DSS. Those are the regular compliance. And the last but not least is the cost efficiency. We would love to have all such functionality tools available in our organization, but the cost is also matter. So early detection and inform action minimize the financial and reputations damage caused by the breaches or downtime. Because ransomware when they attack, immediately they ask for the money. So we should have tools which can immediately craft, identify and giving the red signal, and it should be stop other activity from the hackers or the attackers. So that is very much required. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's totally true. So, sir, according to you, what are the key stages in the threat intelligence life cycle, and how can organizations streamline this process?
See, uh, uh, the threat intelligence life cycles consist of series of stage decisions designed to generate actionable insight from raw data to help organizations address cybersecurity threats effectively, like direction, collection, processing, analysis, disseminations, and the feedback. Yeah. Additional, there are also a few best practices that I will discuss in the end of the discussion. We'll go one by one. Directions, purpose, the defined objective and requirement based on organization need. In that, key activities like identify key asset, critical infrastructure, business risk, align goal with the organization security strategies, because every organization have the different security strategies based on their needs, based on their business. Collaborate with stakeholders to prioritize the intelligence needs. Use a standardized framework. What I suggest is use a standardized framework for requirement gathering like Mitre, attack, like that. Engage the stakeholder early to ensure clear and actionable object. When you are working to finalize the framework, you should engage each and every stakeholder to make a framework in a proper way. That make your job more easy. The second, as I told, collection. Gather raw data from various sources. Use open source intelligence, closed source, sensors, log, threat feed. Focus on relevant data to avoid information overload. You know, there are multiple source. You can get the data, log, activity. You know, the laterally move to stop the laterally movement. You should have all such information in your hand. There are certain tools which automatically data collect from the intelligence platform. So we can use that. Integrate external feed with internal system to simulate arrangements. Like there are a few tools also coming, external tools which connect directly with your devices, and they can collect the data and feed into the internal system as well. You know, processing. Convert the raw data into usable format. Whatever log, whatever access, sensor logins, whatever data you collect, now the third step is to convert into the readable format or usable format. Remove the duplicate rows, normalize and categorize the data, collect the actual information which you are looking. Like suppose you have a doubt of time frame evening 10 p.m. to early morning 6 a.m. So you can just collect those data and then remove unwanted data. So the processing will become faster. It will focus on the required data only. You know,
That's true.
you can use data pipelines for real-time integrations and formatting. Now, the analysis after collection, processing, making usable format, the actual work is analysis. Journal actionable insight from processed data, identify the pattern of the attacker, trends, threat actor behavior, how they behave, what the act they have taken in your systems, uh, uh, using those formatted data, access potential impact and prioritize threats based on the risk. You know, leverage analytic tools for behavior analysis and anomaly detect. Use threat modeling to contextualize finding with real world scenario. Disseminations. Share insight with relevant stakeholders. Ask your all the stakeholders, share your insights, your thought with them. So you can recollect, you can get the actual scenario. Create clear and concise report tailored to the audience. your old stakeholders. Use automated system to distribute intelligence to SIEM or other security tools. Those will help you to get the more insight from the stakeholders. They will come to know what action happened, what the attacker has done, how the threat is, behaving and all that. So uh, the last is feedback. After sharing the reports and analysis to the stakeholder, you should get the proper feedback. Access the effectiveness, the intelligence process, and refine. Gather feedback from all the stakeholders, utility, access accuracy, adjust priorities, method for tool based, get the feedback in a proper format, in a proper way, and then you can use that for further analysis. Because what attacker has done, what a stakeholder has feel, what happened with them. So those will take you to the final analysis reports where you can come to know. Getting?
Yeah.
So there are for certain matrix, certain pattern like mean time detect, mean time response. Those methodology will help you to read and analyze the feedback. There are certain additional best practice also for streaming, like use SOAR, security orchestrates automated and response to minimize the manual tasks. That tools will help you to do certain tasks automated. There are SIEM, there are XDR, there are certain automated tools. Those tools will reduce your manual work and give you the response and result faster. Collaborations, training to the people, security peoples, how to use those tools, how to get the result, how to get the desired output, you know. So that's it. Thank you.
So, how important is collaborating between organizations when it comes to sharing threat intelligence?
So collaboration between organization in sharing threat intelligence is critically important. Border awareness of threats, early warning systems. Organization can alert other about emerging threats, allowing the entire ecosystem to prepare and respond faster. Diverse insight. Each organization may have visibility into different aspects or a threat landscape. Sharing intelligence creates a more comprehensive picture to the threats. The second is improved defense mechanism, pattern recognition. By pulling threats data, pattern and tactics used by attackers can be identified more effectively. You can recognize the pattern of the attackers, and then you can easily identify, bifurcate those attackers from the regular access. Resource optimization. Reduce duplication, sharing knowledge, reduce redundant effort into threat analysis and investigations. Leverage expertise. Small organization benefit from the expertise and resource of large or more specialized entities. Stronger collective security. Community resilience. Global challenges. A cyber attack on one organization can cascade into others. Sharing intelligence strengthen the entire network ability to resist and recover. Global challenge. Many cyber threats, such as the ransom or state sponsored attack, operate on a global scale. Collaborative defense is necessary to contain them and spread the dangers, reduce the spreadness. Enhance response to advanced threats. Zero-day vulnerability. There is a concept called zero risk security, zero-day vulnerability. So zero-day vulnerability means collaborative threat intelligence can help identify and mitigate zero-day vulnerability faster. Zero-day means should avoid a single vulnerability into your environment. Sophisticated attackers. Sharing insight of advanced precision threats allow organization to collectively outpace attackers' strategies. Because the attackers are very sophisticated nowadays. They prepare the strategies, they work in a strategy ways only. So that is also required to identify and segregate them to understand their attacking pattern. Challenge to address. Trust and privacy concern. Organizations need to ensure data sharing mechanism protect sensitive information and maintain privacy. Standardizations, legal and compliance issues. There are also data sharing complying and under the law and regulation like GDPR, HEPA, and particularly regarding user data. So, few example I would like to share is a SAC, threat intelligence platform called TIPS, public-private partnerships, like that.
Okay. So, sir, with the rise of AI-driven attacks, how is threat intelligence evolving to stay ahead of cyber criminals?
So nowadays the AI is a very powerful tool. So that intelligence is rapidly involved and addressing increasing sophistication. They are also using AI-driven cyber attacks. So attackers are started using AI. We should also use the AI-powered threat detection system to counterattack them. So there are machine learning models available in a market. Advanced ML algorithm are being trained to detect anonymous, recognize attacker patterns, and predict potential threats based on the historical data movement. Behavioral analysis. AI is used to analyze user and system behavior, enabling the identification of deviation that may signal attacks such as speared, phishing, or inside threats. The second is real-time data processing. AI will help you to do the real-time data processing. It will help you to automate data collection. Threat intelligence platform are leveraging AI to gather and analyze vast amount of data from diversified sources, such as like dark web, social media, open source platform. It will give you automated mechanism to help gathering the results faster. And the second point is faster response time. AI accelerates the process of collaborating and analyze data, enabling real-time detections and mitigation of threats. Adversarial AI testing, real-time AI, countermeasure, predictive intelligence, threat forecasting, proactive defense, collaboration and knowledge sharing, deep learning of complex threats, advanced malware detections, NLP, natural language processing. Those are the powerful component of the AI driven threat intelligence systems. Ethical AI development, you know. So that's the way the AI will help us.
How can small to mid-sized businesses proactively use threat intelligence despite having limited resource?
So as per me, every organization doesn't carry a big team of the cyber security team, and it is not viable. So, what I suggest is here, uh, those organizations can definitely take services from the third party. They can buy good tools, which AI-enabled tools, email-based threats, there are many tools available in a market. So with the help of buying the tools or getting the services from different organization or brand, they can definitely be aware and make them safer than the others.
Okay. So, what are the most common email based threats that organizations face today, and how can they defend against them?
See, email-based threats are very common and most common attacker vectors of cyber criminal target organization. That's a very most common and very easy tools for attacker to attack because in an organization, almost I would say 80% people are not cyber security awareness. It's a lack of training. Definitely, we should get covered with the help of training and all that. But phishing attacks are very common. Emails that appear legitimate but trick recipients into the revealing sensitive information such like login credential, financial detail, variants include spread phishing, target or specific individual and targeting specific executive like CFO, CEO, chairman, MD, CIO, they dedicatedly target to such people. So how we will do the defense? Implement the email filtering solutions with the advanced threat detection capabilities. Conduct regular employee training awareness of user, how the attacker can happen. Do the proper training to the users, show them how the how and which kind of emails come into your inbox, how they do the attacking to you, how they will fetch the data, how they fish your credentials and information. So give a good training to users, better awareness to them, and use MFA, multi-factor authentication. So the MFA is one of the best tool which help you to misuse your email into other one. Verify email sender, identify using use the DMARC, DKIM, SPEP reports, email firewalls, domain firewalls. Such tools will help you to protect from such attackers. Malware and ransomware. Treat email content malicious attachment or link that install malware or ransomware were open, potentially leading to data breaches or operational disruptions. What defense you can do? Use a sandboxing technology, use antivirus and endpoint protection software, regular basis, update it all the time, ensure regular backup of your critical data and test restoration to mitigate the ransomware impact. There are one more terminology called BEC, business email compromise. You might heard, or my audience may have heard those words. Business email compromise is what? The threat is cyber criminal impersonal execute or trusted content to trick employees into transferring money or sharing sensitive information by giving false email or by giving a false using false email domain. What defense you can do? How you can save yourself? Implement email authentication mechanism. As I told, DMARC and such detections, spoofing email detection systems are available in the market. Educate employee about verifying requests for financial transaction or sensitive data. Such emails, once you receive, do the uh, verifications with the concerned person, whether he is your CMD, whether he is your CFO, whether he is any one of your senior person. Do verification first before sending any money to those people. Okay. Establish a manual verification process. That is a very highly valuable uh, tips I would like to share. Like suppose you got an email from XYZ person with the name of your CFO that I'm stuck in some CTA and I need urgent money on this account. Kindly share those money and give me a screenshot and something like that. Or he shared one QR code and something like that. So don't trust those people blindly. Don't trust those communication channel blindly. Pick your phone, do a call, voice call, not the WhatsApp call, not an email. Do a directly voice call to that concerned person. Call them and do verify whether this is the right information or it is the phishing. So that's the way you can avoid email spoofing. Attacker use they have the technique. They force the sender email address to appear legitimate. Is a very common concept of attackers, and it is often part of phishing or BEC, business email compromise attacks. So to mitigate those tactics, use the DMARC, SPF, DKIM. Those tools are first validate the email authenticity. They are known for that. Their key skill set is to authenticate the whether the email is coming from the valid domain, coming from the valid user or not. Use AI-driven threat detection system. On the spot, find out the email patterns. Spam and scams. There are every day there are many spam emails coming to your inbox. Fake promotions, fake discount, uh, fake job uh, opportunities. To mitigate those, you should deploy a strong spam filter. So it will reduce up to the certain number. The second and most important component is train the user to avoid click. Ask them do not click any unwanted, unsolicited link which is offered some discount or something like that. It is really very required in today's scenario. Every user must know where to click, what to click, and when to click, and train them uh, how to blocklist such email domain. ask your system admin, your mail admin to blocklist those domain from the server side. So those kind of email will, not reach to your employee. Credential harvesting. There is a one very known common practice. Uh, it's link email led to fake login page. There will one email come to you that will lead to some fake pages, and those fake pages ask you to put your username and password. This is nothing but this is called a credential harvesting in our language. So over there, once you put your, it's look like your company's website or some bank website or something like that. Once you put your username and password over there, they will immediately they will capture your username and password. They use on a real website. To avoid to mitigate such things, should use web filter. Should train the employee how to identify such fake pages, where is a identifications, whether those page has https or not. You should read the url, the spelling, whether the spelling like SBI, State Bank of India, is SBI or SBL, because those people are using such tactics. They use IL. They try to uh, mitigate. They try to capture such repeatedly words, such kind of character, which make you a fake imagination. Whether you are using, they put you like that. You feel that you are using a original SBI website, but it is not. It is a fact website. It was SBI, look like SBI, but it is a SBL. So like that, they try to harvest your credential. So there is a SSO, single sign-on component, which also help you to harvest your credential, because you are not going to repeat or put your credential all the times. So people will not able to get your credential because you already put it in your SSO. So SSO will integrate to that website. So that's where you can avoid. 0-day exploits. Uh, implement next generation endpoint protections. Security pages and updates on regular basis. Use threat intelligence systems. So there is the internal threats also, wherein internal organization person who are dissatisfied with the organization, who are not happy with their bosses, they also try to send your company's insider information to the outside people. That is called a insider threats. How you will help to mitigate such incidents? Enforce data loss prevention, DLP tools. Those tools policies monitor and restrict email content to sending outside your domain such critical and business critical confidential data in attachment in a email body. Implement role-based access control. Conduct regular audit and monitoring of email activity. So, supply chain attacks, very common. Third party vendor send you email, and those email contain details of your organizations or email ID of certain third parties, uh, phishing kind of information, where you should not able to easily judge that this is your vendor's email ID or the phishing email ID. So how we will defend yourself? Verify third party email authenticity using trust framework, include supplier security assessment, use segment of isolated communication with external party, best practice for compromise defense, email encryptions, protect sensitive data in transits. Email encryption is one of the best tool, I would say. It will encrypt your entire email data from end to end, from sender to receiver. So no one can trace your data and fetch the information. Security awareness program, regularly basis, educate your employee on emerging threats, how the threats is happen, what are the pattern, what is the new techniques in the market. Incidents reports plan. Establish a clear protocol for handling email-based incidents. SIEM and threat monitoring systems. So this is the techniques and tricks will help you to bifurcate and make you safe from the email-based threats.
Okay, so as you explained about encryption tools, so my next question would be around it. So how do advanced email security solutions like AI-driven filters and encryption tools contribute to safeguarding sensitive communication?
So here I would like to say there are certain AI-enabled tools available in the market, threat intelligence systems, XDR, next generation tools. Those tools will help you to mitigate such common threats, filtrations at email level, firewall level, attachment level, data loss prevention levels to mitigate such threats and attacks.
Okay. So, what are some emerging trends in email security, and how can organizations stay ahead of evolving threats like business email compromise (BEC)?
Yes. So, as I told in my last discussed, BEC is a business email compromisation mechanism where attackers are using the duplicate or copy kind of mechanism of your business email. Like the sender name is your colleague, but it is a alias. The real sender is something XYZ, but they use alias technology. So the employee who receive a mail in his inbox, his or her inbox, they feel the mail is coming from his colleague. So to mitigate such threats or away from the business mail compromisation mechanism, we should have email filtrations, email gateway firewall, DKIM, SKIF. Such tools will help you and do the filtration at the in gate inbox level. It's before your inbox. There is a mail server level itself. So you do when the any such attackers email come to your network, it will stop, it will block, it will mitigate at the firewall level and the mail server level itself.
In your opinion, what's the most overlooked aspect of email security, and why do you think it's often ignored?
Yeah, one of the most overlooked aspect of email security is human error, social engineering attack, such as a phishing. While organizations often focus to technical safeguards like spam, filter, encryptions, MFA, multi-factor authentication, the human elements remain significantly vulnerability. Why it is often ignored? Over reliance on technology, overconfidence on technology. Many people assume that technical solutions are sufficient to prevent threats, underestimating and the sophistication of modern phishing attacks. But phisher are more smart, the attacker are using the latest technology, they are the most advanced than us. Lack of training. Employee individuals are rarely educated about identifying suspicious email, recognizing double calls, and phishing attempts. They don't know how to bifurcate whether it is a original email, is a real email, or it is a fake or phishing email.
True.
Low prestige risk. People often think it won't happen with me. I'm I have a overconfidence that it's not happened with me. I do regularly updates my antivirus. I do regularly use MFA. So it's called overconfidence or ignoring or not having a focus on risk.
That's totally.
Effort versus convenience. Taking the time to verify email authenticities or report suspicious activity seems inconvenience or unnecessary. When many times happen that we received an email from such attacker or phisher, we, as a human nature, we ignore to verify the authenticity, lack of time, due to work pressure. We ignore to or go for email authenticity and we simply trust them. So these all are the reason an overlooked aspect of email security, and it's really uh, required to attend and has to be taken on serious note.
Last but not the least, if your AI threat reduction tool suddenly developed a quirky personality, what weird or funny thing do you think it would say during an attack alert?
Uh, See, nowadays AI recognition tool had a very quick personality. It looked like someone tried to break, tried to forgot basically, and this email come from my cousin, email come from my colleague, and with the funny language, Oh, I would like to quarantine faster. That you can see a fish. Oh, I fish. I
Yeah.
got fish.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Manish, for sharing your expertise on safeguarding email communication and leveraging threat intelligence. Your insights remind us that proactive cybersecurity measures are essential in today's digital world. Stay tuned for more tech wisdom on a Tech Tea podcast. Until next time, this is Divyagiri signing off with a reminder: secure today for a safer tomorrow.